Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, this is day number 13, and it's also Sunday. And so, I'm so curious to see who I really wish I could see who joins me on Sunday and on the weekends. It's interesting. um, as I've been going through this self-discipline. Oh, let's use our oils first. I sometimes forget because I've already used them during my doing my gratitudes. Um, Rose oil. Ah, I sure don't mind using them twice. And then Northern Lights Black Spruce, and I was thinking as I was doing my gratitudes and doing the meditation, that this whole thing about self-discipline and disciplining my thoughts. And how that the body follows the thinking, follows the mind, follows our thoughts, and how that I normally do not get up this early every single day on the weekend, and I adjust it and switch it um, to match my time, to match what's going on in my life, and um, and yet, because I said I would do this, and I'm disciplining myself to do it. I'm disciplining myself to be up live every day at the same time, and to be online to do this meditation. This is part of the discipline. You can't gain this self-discipline by reading a book. I can't gain the discipline of disciplining my thoughts, of disciplining what I'm thinking about. It'd be so much nicer to stay in bed. It's pitch dark out. It's cold out, and we're not going anywhere most days. Um, it's not like it's time to be up and at it and getting things done. There's our days are a little bit, our days are actually really filled with activities. It's nothing that has to be on a schedule most of the time. That would require such early mornings. And anyway, it's all interesting. This whole thing about disciplining our thinking. If I don't discipline my thinking, my actions will not be disciplined either. And I thought about this a lot yesterday, because we got we had some help. My youngest son was here, and a couple of my grandsons, and they were helping us do some of the fall cleanup stuff that didn't get done because we got this big heavy dump of snow unexpectedly. And so a lot of the snow was melted enough so that we could do a lot of the fall cleanup. And so we were doing a lot of fall cleanup yesterday, and um, I got to think about this disciplining my mind a lot. And so then on page 13, anyway, I don't know if you have this version, it's page 13. If you have a newer version, it might not be page 13. But that's where I'm on right now. That this book can inspire you, can show you where you are, spoon feed you actions and ideas, give you attitude answers, and it will change. And he says, I can't change your attitude. I can only create an atmosphere so you can change it today. And so this book, doing this morning study, coming together here like this, disciplining yourself to show up every day. You know, I'd love to know, it's a good thing I can't see who shows up, but I would love to know who shows up every day. And I know that there's a lot of people who show up in their time zone at the time that it's convenient for them as well. But I keep thinking about this thing, that Jeffrey says, I can't change your attitude. I can only create an atmosphere so you can change it yourself. Read it today, study it tomorrow, practice it daily, keep it forever, refer to it often. And so I've been just keeping this mental note and this mental disciplinary activity going. And then he makes a promise. So that Jeffrey makes a promise. And he said, I promise, on the next page, I promise. And promise number one, once you begin to take these actions, make the right choices, and create the right responses, you will be on the road to achieving the right attitude. First a positive attitude, and then a yes attitude. And so then I just reread it. And once I begin to take these actions, make the right choices, and create the right responses, I will be on the road to achieving the right attitude. First a positive attitude, and then a yes attitude. And his promise number two is, once these attitude, actions, responses, and choices become a way of life, then you will be on the ever continuing path to maintaining your yes attitude. And so then the upgrade, you see this, if it's not in first person, if I'm putting it out there as you will, then it's not personalized. So I love personalizing it in my studies. So once these attitude, actions, responses, and choices become my way of life, then I will be on the ever continuing path to maintaining my yes attitude. And that feels good. And his promise 2.5 is, I'm going to give you the insight and awareness. I'm going to give you the attributes and the understanding, and you have to take the actions, and you have to create the reactions every day. So I'm going to give you, from this book, I can get the right insights and awarenesses. I can get the right attributes and understanding, and I have to take the actions. I have to create the reactions every day. This is very, very empowering and very, very liberating. It really takes the blame out of it all. The blame game. We talk about the blame game, or Bob used to often say, the blame game is a dumb game. And it truly is. And this whole thing, so I'm just thinking about even all of the little scenarios of a day or the day yesterday. And there's no blame when I take 100% responsibility for everything that happens, for everything, then there's no blame. This whole business of taking the responsibility and being conscious of the disciplinary acts of disciplining my mind, disciplining my thinking, making sure that I'm not disciplined. It's so much easier to be able to discipline my actions when I've disciplined my thinking. I really noticed that yesterday. And I plan to implement this on a much deeper level. What an easy, what a simplified process. What a way to be liberated from bondage, from any of the negativity of life, of any by discipline. By disciplining my thinking. Like, wow, wow. So if I discipline my thinking, then I'm going to be disciplined in my actions. I'm going to be disciplined in my reactions. And that will allow me to respond rather than to react. Huh. Wow. I would say right now I'm feeling like this is one of the number one ways to simplify life is to discipline my thinking. And to do it until it becomes the normal. What's he call it? Until it becomes a way of life. Wow. And, like this book, a program, a workshop, there's nothing outside of me that's going to do it for me. I have to be the one to take response. I have to do the work. I have to do my work. And the most powerful, the most empowering work that I can do is to discipline my thinking. To think about what I'm thinking about and then consciously choose what I want to think about. This is beautiful. This is so liberating. This is so beautiful. I'm going to spend some more time thinking about this and giving myself permission to practice it and be aware of it and to simply discipline my thoughts, to be disciplined in my thinking, so that then my actions, my words, my feelings will be disciplined. Oh, that's beautiful. The automatic feelings that we have pop up sometimes of annoyance or frustration or overwhelm. Well, guess what? If I discipline my thinking, I don't have to go there. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. Thank you again so much for whoever joined me today. Lovely to have you with me. And whether you're joining here live or whether you're on replay, this is such a beautiful work. So thank you so much for joining me. You have an amazing day, and bye for now.